Hey guys, welcome back to Masochistic Gaming. Give me just a sec to get the game fully pulled up here. Alright. We are continuing with Hogwarts Legacy, Cersei Vex. We are level 21 right now. I am attempting to pull up the other streamers that I watch to put them on tab so that it gives them some love. Just a second to finish that off while this loads. And there we go. Showing the love back. I appreciate it. I don't remember what I was doing in this. Let's go check our quest log. Quests. We could get Depulso. I think that one needed Depulso. That was Venomous Tentaculus. That's the Thunderbrood. Cast Depulso on a levitated enemy. I want to say that we have Depulso. But this gives us Depulso. So, looks like we need to go back to the 3 broomsticks. Hey, how you doing? Need to get a jig in here so that Tingle can dance. I still haven't fully added in all of my little thingamabobs, the whatchamacallits.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind. Revelio.
We do also have the unlocking spell, so I'm wondering if we can. I wonder if I can blow that up.
It's Confringo. What was that for?
It's gonna be for you if you don't knock your crap off. We do have an Alohomora spell to be able to unlock some locks, so I'm wondering if the level locks... That one's a level 3 lock. Okay, so it'll tell us now what level the locks are, so that we can actually unlock some of these ones, like this.
Alohomora.
So that'll be pretty cool. Okay, let's get this one first. Okay, right there. And this one needs to be right there. Clink. It's like unlocking stuff in Skyrim, but harder.
Revelio.
I feel like I'd be missing, like, pages if I'm not careful. Oh, there's another one of those things in here. All my gear slots are full. Hold on. Oh, we should go sell it. We're in town. Hold on. We did do that lock, so... Hold on. Where's the gear dude out here? I wonder if we can go in here and sell anything. Open sesame.
Revelio.
Huh. I guess I just haven't been in here. Oh, my gear slots are still full. Where is one of the shops that I can sell my stuff at? There's a quest over here too that we haven't been. I don't think I can sell it at all of Vander's.
What's more powerful than the dark arts?
Might be able to do it here. It looks like he's got another quest for me too. Oh yeah, this is that broomstick
Welcome
place.
back. I've arranged a special price on a broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
Don't need this one. We don't need that one. I think we're wearing the desert scarf, so I don't think I want to get rid of that. No, we're not actually wearing it, but we're wearing it. Increased damage by all plants. Huh, that's interesting. I don't know how I applied a trait to that, but that was cool. I want to make sure that I don't do anything that is level based that I haven't put on yet. Like that, the Quidditch goggles. And I need to find out what that hat is. And we can get rid of the asylum mask because we already did the asylum mask. So what is this broom upgrade? Enhancement that increases your broom's acceleration and speed.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Right.
I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the
Brooms
information
and
you
brooms
provided,
accessories.
my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendelle that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
What more can you tell me about the next course?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain views. The course was designed to test flyer stamina. Some of your
Make sure you guys are
classmates
checking
mentioned
out
they were
the
headed there, eager to
socials.
see
We
what
got
Imelda has in
Facebook, we
store.
got
A bit surprising,
TikTok, we got
considering many
Twitch,
of
we
them
got
expressed reticence
YouTube,
at the idea of
we
racing
have
against through us all.
Discord.
I hope that won't deter you,
And at the end
you'll
of
give
each
the course a
stream,
go.
I will put all of
At least
these
think
links
on it.
in the description, as well as my Switch code and my Steam code, in case anybody wants to add me on those
Sounds as if
for
you're
the
really outdoing
multiplayers.
yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Also,
Thank you.
on my
I know this recent success was only the beginning
Twitch
of what I can do
page,
for Broom Flight.
I do have recommended streamers on there. Give those guys
Report back
a
as soon as you
look-see.
can, and we'll be
They're
off
all
to the
pretty
races.
cool streamers.
Off to the races
They'll
then.
give you a run for your money. I do have a few more of those to add on there. Let's see. So,
It's a good thing we have all of these.
where was that at? Where did I? What door did I unlock earlier? Because it was up here. Was it? I don't think it was up here that I unlocked. Because we were looking for... Maybe it was down this way. I think it was this door. Okay, so there's where we came in. Yeah, I think it was this door.
Revelio.
Oh, maybe not. I don't think I've been in here before, though. It's tea time. Tea time with MG. I didn't miss a page or anything in here, did I? This tea is very spot on. Be like hobbits. Have second breakfast and third tea. Okay, there's that one door that we ran into. What is that?
Revelio.
What are you protesting about? Alright. That was one of the ones that we didn't open just yet. Maybe this is the one that we had opened. There's a chest on the other side. I don't think this is the one that we opened. But we do need to go in here and discover some stuff. What are you doing? It looks like there's something on the other side of this wall. Maybe I should go on the other side. Speaking of tea, you got a pretty good butterbeer tea a while back. Ooh, that sounds good. Am I gonna get to try said butterbeer tea? Wait, there's the chest right there. Unless this isn't the one I was thinking of.
Revelio.
Why does it look like it's open but it's still light? Still lighting up. I wonder if maybe that's a glitch. That's a level 2 lock. So if I find more of those things at nighttime, I should be able to open that. Alright, let's see.
My mother used to say I was lazy. Wouldn't pick up on toys, she said.
Let's check my map. You don't have it now. I'll send it to you later. It was recommended to mix with cream soda. Ooh, that sounds good. Okay, where are we at? Where am I at right now? I'm over here.
Revelio.
I don't think that does anything while I'm still a level 2 lock. I don't remember passing that guy, but I do remember that door and not being able to do anything with it. Maybe it was this one.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
There we go. Was this one? This is the one that we opened that we couldn't get the stuff. Right here. And then I gotta remember that there's a demiguise in here, but I can't touch it until nighttime. That one's level locked. Well appointed. Oh yeah, those are those one goggles. I thought I already put those on though. And didn't I have something in here? No. This one? No. That one? No. Hats? Oh, it was a hat, maybe. No, I am wearing the other hats that I had. I thought I had another thing to put on. And it looks like it already did my broom upgrade. So that's good. Unless I accidentally got rid of that hat. Casting Depulso releases an additional blast directly around you. I have 1 talent point available. Enemies stuck with Stupefy. I don't think I have Stupefy yet. And that's blocking with the perfect Potato. That's spell slots. I don't want to do spell slots right now. And then this, I don't want to do anything with this until level 22. For venomous tentaculas, focus potions, thunder brew potency. Level 22, cast a transformation spell. Enemies stuck with the transformation spell transform into explosive objects. Oh, that would be so cool. Descendo, I don't have yet. And I don't have Bombarda yet. So we'll save that talent point for that. Okay, and then, so I came out of this one. Where did I go after that?
Revelio.
Looks like there's a lock up here maybe I can open. Looks like that's the other one that I missed. Maybe it was in the next door over. Oh no, it looks like there's a lock up there.
Revelio.
I hate not remembering where I went. I remember looking at that. Nice to be able to unlock some of these doors now. Looks like there's something over here too. Oh, maybe this is one of those jumping ones that I missed. That I wasn't able to get. I think that's what this one is. Yeah. Can't open you yet. I don't want to speak with Reyes. I was doing something else rather than talking to her. Yeah, I was speaking to someone, gonna go talk to somebody in 3 broomsticks. And it was on my way to the 3 broomsticks that I opened that.
Revelio.
If there's something down in the basement of this one.
The latest wizarding news right here.
I go down from in here? What is this place? Who are you? Okay. Let's go to the 3 broomsticks and we'll learn to also...
Revelio.
This.
Hope you have a magical day.
It was an an accident. Basilisk breeder insists. The Cornish wizard arrested for breeding basilisks has insisted that it was all simply a silly mistake.
The latest wizarding news right here.
He was taken in after a routine inspection revealed toad infestations in all 5 of his chicken coops. Basilisk breeding has long been forbidden by the ministry. However, due to the potency, rarity, and value of basilisk venom, it is perhaps not surprising to know that the less rule-abiding amongst us have skirted the law. As explained by a neighbor of the wizard in custody, a shrouded figure who has chosen to remain anonymous. The way to make basilisk is by hatching a chicken egg beneath a toad. Every wizard with a wand knows that. The Cornish wizard has pleaded total ignorance as a defense before the Wizgamont, claiming that his chicken coops are simply irresistible to toads, and that he had no knowledge of the basilisk breeding process. His defense was met with widespread skepticism by members with the exception of Belinda Brown of the Department of Regulation and Control of Magical Creatures, who said, "I have no doubt he's that much of a moon mind. We told him we were coming, didn't we? All he had to do was move the toads. Keep having to get up. The baby can't resist the dog food. She wants a taste. She wants that puppy
Revelio.
dog food. She needs the bark food. That's okay. I think my kids had the same
look
issue.
around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching.
Oh, it's
What
another
do
one
we
of
have
those
here?
stupid chests.
The demi guys.
You gonna open for me? Or am I gonna have to manhandle ya? It's another one of these, but I still can't do anything until nightfall.
Mine now, demi guys.
Let's see. What shop am I in? I'm in Gladrag's Wizard Wear. She had a taste earlier unintentionally. That's pretty funny. I was thinking about writing down these thingamabobs. I don't know where my pen is. Let me use my special pen. Oop. I opened that up and it all came flopping out. Give me that pen. I got this stationery set for Harry Potter stationery at a bookshop. I can't remember the name of it right now because my medicine wore off. But I have a bunch of different Harry Potter paper, and I have a wand pen, which is pretty cool. I don't know if you guys can see that well enough. But it's pretty cool looking. So Gladrag's Wizard Wear. Excuse me while I write down these locations. Hogsmeade. I think Alice kept going for the dog food and the cat food too at one point. I thought it was pretty funny. I don't know what they have an obsession with it for. Doesn't taste very good. Doesn't smell very good either. Not that I've tasted it, by the way. Just, I happen to know these things. Can I open this one? No, that's a level 3 lock. It's like I was saying, the more demiguises that we find, the more,
I saw what you did! Ha! I have no tolerance for thieves! Hand them back!
Hand what back, sir? We've not took a thing.
Hand them back!
There's nothing to give, sir. It was only the one. That's all of them, sir. Honestly, I swear.
How many times are you pair
People
going to
making
keep
scenes.
pilfering my
Don't lie, you've
shop?
tasted it.
I
I
swear it
have
was
not.
just those ones, We sir. promise, sir. We'd never take more than those.
I tell you this, they'll not appreciate your antics in Azkaban. You just wait till I see your mother.
Yeah.
That was a bit harsh.
She's gonna send you one of those things like Ron's mom does.
Revelio.
Ronald Weasley. Hearing something. I want to say it's a page, but I don't know. I do not know. Okay, here we go. Ooh, there's a lock up there too.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
God, you have such a manly
Hello,
voice.
Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seemed as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place.
Oh, she was
He was
waiting
cordial
tables
enough,
first.
but we weren't friends
And then she moved
then.
on up.
His
That's nice.
mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now.
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the
judging by
rest of
your
us
voice,
about what's
I
been
would have
going on.
thought you were
In
a
that
wizard
case,
had
I'd
I
like
not,
to talk
you
with
know,
him about
seen your
Ranrock
face.
in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend
No offense,
Rookwood.
lady.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader.
Ooh,
You should
metal
mention that we
trader.
spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
If she trusts
Have you
him, I
heard
trust
what
him.
Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Yeah, we got each other's backs, man.
Thank you, Serona.
If you
Thanks,
find
lady.
Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Watch my back. Hey, wait. Can I order a butterbeer from you?
Might I ask you some questions, Serona?
Of course you can.
Oh, those are the ones I've already asked her.
Sorry, never mind.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best.
Yes, ma'am. Hog's Head Inn. So he does business at the Hog's Head Inn? I need to go. Oh, it's starting to get dark. The moon out yet? The stars are out. Where was that one that we found? What is this place? I think I just saw a page too. Right there. Need to set a waypoint there. I think I saw a page over here.
Revelio.
Yeah, right there. ADHD for the win! Barrels contain the popular wizarding drink butterbeer. It is served both cold and hot as a slight alcoholic content that seems to impact house elves much more than humans. Oh, so it does actually have, like, a beer in it. Good to know. Let's see. This should be the wizarding wear place right here.
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so
I
if
don't
you
need any
smell
new
or like
socks,
a
okay?
wound out for yourself.
What? Maybe it's just not dark enough yet. What time is it in the game? I don't know how to check.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Do I need to sell anything? Quidditch goggles. Oh, the Quidditch goggles were the ones that I was looking at before.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
That's an wait, what? Why does that say unidentified head item? That looks like a robe to me. Rugged dueling gloves. They're 57. 46. 52. 57. They don't have any upgrades applied to them, but they have trade slots. Do we want the rugged dueling ones or the unbeatable Quidditch ones? They're both extraordinary. Let's go with the dueling ones.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise.
And stylish uniform. And these purple-eyed dragon thingies. And this, not the lavender scarf. Let's go with the fringed scarf.
Ah, I'm afraid that's a little outside of your means. For
Insufficient
now, at
funds.
least.
Oh, okay.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
Hey, they go with my outfit. Weird goggles. Does this capture my eyes well enough? And then there was an outfit that we got right here. But we're not going to wear that one because it looks stupid. Okay. Upgraded our
Whenever you're about.
stuff. Now we can
Plenty
talk
for
to him
your
again and sell the
perusal
other
today.
stuff that we don't.
Take your time.
Ooh, it sells for 200.
I've heard that our dear Clementine drew you into her butterfly escapades. Unusual girl. Still, it takes all sorts.
I don't think that one's
suspect you
going to
have a
amount to
sharp eye
much,
for
but I
fashion.
guess we'll find out.
Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
I swear that thing should
Mine now, demiguise.
let me get it.
Revelio.
But it still won't. I don't know
Hello
why
there.
either. What
Please,
was that?
come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything.
That mirror glitch out, or
Whatever it is, they'll all want to know.
it's not showing all of me. I think that's pretty cool that you can mess with those. Okay. It's weird that there's so many different ways to get to places. Oh, hey, something I can
Hello,
unlock.
Mora.
Okay, there's one. There we go. Success.
Revelio.
Lock picking skills. Stylish school uniform. Who are you? What are you doing? Hoodie dat. That's a different lock. That's just one of those thingy-bobbers. Yeah. Yeah. I Skyrim'd it.
Revelio.
The chest in there too.
Mine now, demiguise.
Okay, so now I should be able to get the demiguise. Great. Now that I already passed that one. Nuts.
You look familiar.
I don't know how to get through that.
Hello, Lodgok. Serona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with
He looks like somebody's
news?
grandpa.
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Serona trusts me, and she said she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years
Okay.
ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
You want me to get this relic?
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other.
You're gonna be a double agent.
That you will not abscond with the relic, and you that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need.
I mean, I
and
can
meet me
return
near
your relic to you.
Witch's
It's no big
tomb.
deal, man. That sounds good to me. I have no problem with
Welcome to the Hogshead. Any empty seat is yours.
giving relics back.
is painless.
Where is... Right here. We'll set the waypoint back there again. So that I can go get that demiguise statue before I forget. And I need to put the Hogshead Inn on here so that I can cross it off. Okay. And then once I get the one at Gladrags, I can cross that one off too. He wants me to meet him at the witch's tomb. We're going to be entombed, haha. We're going to be entombed, hey. Oh ho, haha.
Hello there. Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers.
I don't know how many I needed to be able to get.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
I don't know how many I needed to get to be able to get.
I suspect you have
the
a sharp eye for
second
fashion.
version of Aloha Mora. Cups of Gobstones, Man Behind the Moon. Return Demiguise Moons to Gladwin. So I've gotten 2, I believe, out of 9. So I need 9 of these bad boys. For level 2. Okay. And then let's... I'm already tracking that
Whenever
quest.
you're about.
Hey, how's it going? Here with the Kingdom of Clowns, Lurk and Tab. Have a great stream. Thank you. I appreciate it. Lurkin and Tabbin's good. Are you currently streaming right now? Let me give you a shout out real quick. There we go. Let's see.
Revelio.
And that sign looks weird. Alright. Getting distracted by something shiny? No, level 3. Okay. No shiny. Although if I used that one thing, I would be getting distracted a whole lot. Shiny objects. While you do this to me. Because we like exploring and getting into places we're not supposed to be. Nope. Level locked. There's a big chest over there. I could feel the controller vibrating.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind sees things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Well, that's good to know. I like being friendly with people. Even if they aren't the same kind of, you know, like if they're a different kind. So like goblin kind. What is over there? Got it highlighting red. Oh, okay. It's like wolves or something. Can I collect these? I suppose I'll have to remember that that Merlin trial is there because as long as I'm with him and going to the tomb's entrance, I cannot do this Merlin trial. Because as soon as he starts walking away from me,
Revelio.
oh, I thought maybe I could get those from here. What are these butterflies?
Lumos.
Oh, okay. Smart, smart. Okay. There. Hold on. Okay. Now where is the next one?
Revelio.
Got one more set of butterflies to find. And then this Merlin trial will be done. Ah, over here by the tree.
Lumos.
Thanks for waiting, man. Being a good sport. Still hanging around? You're just cooking? What are you making? Anything good? See, I found a couple of these, but I don't know what they do.
Revelio.
And if they do anything at all. Yeah, some long distance wands slinging there. Let's see if I can go over here without getting told to go back. Guess I missed one when I was walking through that. God, this place is so scenic. Jalapeno cheddar burgers on the grill with hopefully toasted buns and garlic butter. That sounds really good. I was thinking about cooking on the grill today too. It's really nice out. Today would be a good day to cook on the grill. Yeah, there you go. Run, bruh, run.
And there it is, the witch's tomb.
Ugh, dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you
I've been
have
here
any
before.
questions?
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
Okay.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another.
In other
I
words,
can
they're
only
just using each
speculate,
other.
but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a dark witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
So keep Lumos there and keep the fire on.
It all
I
seems
gotcha.
clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return.
Inferni sounds cool.
Revelio.
That was kind of creepy.
Hello there.
I don't see any enemies so far. But I want to make sure that I don't miss anything too. So like all that.
It's sealed. Moths. Curious.
We gotta do the thing with the moths again.
Revelio. Merlin's beard.
Merlin does indeed have a beard. Stylish school uniform. Down that way. It looks like that's the way I need to go. Maybe I should go this way and double check to make sure I'm not missing anything.
Revelio.
Gotta get through that.
Lumos.
Maybe that's not an option. Thank you for the follow. It looks like it's a silent gamer. I appreciate it. How's it going? Yeah, this place is
Revelio.
fragile.
This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further.
Lots of money in this tomb. Is she a dragon? Does she hoard things?
Confringo.
Cool, that was cool.
Lumos.
I just like wafted those doors open. Looks like I need 3 of these. So there's 2. We need
Revelio.
1 more. Oh, there it is, right there.
Lumos.
Revelio.
I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
Yeah. You about to get ambushed. Ooh, Frogger. Inferni must be struck with fire spells to make them vulnerable to other attacks. Visit the collections menu to learn about enemy weaknesses. Equip gear you have found, purchased, or upgraded at a loom to improve combat efficiency.
Confringo.
No! They're certainly persistent!
Confringo.
Oh, the god, they're so creepy.
Protego. Confringo.
That was cool. I like force pushed him away. Ew, I got stench of the dead. Oh, that's one of the things I needed to make that thingamabob for.
Revelio.
The thunder brew potion. I needed the stench of the dead. Pretty sure that's what I needed.
Confringo. Revelio.
Make sure there's nothing else in here that I need to get. Kinda looks like I can do that. Just like I did the other one. Maybe? No. Doesn't look like I can go in there.
Revelio.
There's a chest up here. Can I climb to get up there? Yeah, I can. Cool. Elf-made ivory gloves. Something over there too. Can I can't get to that through here. Alright, let's go this way.
Revelio.
Alright.
Lumos.
There's one. Two. It looks like that last one is up there.
If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated.
Do I need 2 of them to power it?
Lumos.
I might need 2 of them to power it. It looks like I did power it. Huh. What do I do now, though? Oh.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Okay. Now I just need to get the one that was in here. Come to me, my pretty.
Revelio.
Looks like everything else is through here. That didn't sound very good. God, there's a lot of gold here. It looks like there's stuff over there. There's also a little high reach up here too. I wonder where this leads.
Revelio.
This kind of looks like this is where I was supposed to be going. So what is that?
Confringo.
I need to get that platform closer, but how?
Looks like knocking it off didn't really do very much. That just made a bunch of skeletons come out. Oh, it's a skeleton platform. Oh man, that's cool.
Perhaps Accio would help.
Dang. I'm gonna walk on a bunch of dead bodies. Oh no, I fell. Dang it. Okay, so I guess I just gotta jump at the end, huh? Yeah. Unidentified neck item.
Revelio.
That's ugh.
Revelio.
We got boned. Oh. Yeah. Wait, where those other right there, right? No.
Revelio. Confringo.
Maybe I was just aiming too low.
Revelio.
Creepy. I got that scary, spooky skeleton song stuck in my head.
Confringo.
I think I'm done with this room though.
Revelio.
I didn't see anything else down at the bottom that would warrant me to need to go over there. Let's see.
What's that hanging there? Looks precarious.
Confringo. Accio.
Down I go. No other way.
Creepy.
Revelio.
Very creepy. Oh, hey, what's this? Money. You like money? There's a lot in this room. Ah, there's a lot in this tomb in general. Blam.
Revelio.
Look at all the rats scurrying around. Ugh. Loosened cobalt runic scarf. There was something up there too, wasn't there? Yeah, okay. Right there. I got something for decorations.
Revelio.
Okay. I don't think there was anything else I could do over here.
Confringo.
I can't go through any of that. Destruction only gets you so far.
Revelio.
Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's that. Looks like there's something on the other side of this, but I don't know how to do that.
Sealed shut from the other side.
I don't know how to open it.
Revelio.
Maybe I was supposed to jump on that before. What is pulling on that doing? Nothing? I don't think I can get whatever was in there. A blam. And I don't think I can climb up that far. Okay, so down we go.
Oh!
She goes, oh! Into the water with you.
Revelio.
It needs me to go over that way, but I don't want to go that way if there's treasure to be found. I think there was still treasure down there. Let's go back down there and look. Just to be sure. Yeah, see? I would have missed that.
Revelio.
this have brought me back up here? No. What? Oh, there's so many of them. Stay down. Loaded them.
Lumos.
I'm like damaging the background during this too. Oh god, they're still coming. That was a lot of dead. Let me see here though. Can't carry any more Wigan Weld potions. Okay. This is where I came in, right? Yeah. Okay, I need to see what's up here, so I don't miss anything.
Revelio.
What is that? Oh. Oh, okay, it's the way back up here. Okay. I got it. Cool. That's good to know. I didn't, in fact, have to go up that thingamabobber. But I might have to go up that one. Looks like there's a lot to look for. And I have to get up there with Okay, we'll go up here first. What is this?
This looks even more complex.
Confringo!
Yeah, that didn't work this time.
Revelio.
It looks like I have to get that platform in order to go anywhere else. So... I still need to pulso. There we go. Ugh. Dang it. Okay. it not get it high enough? Okay, there we go. Now I got it high enough.
Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it.
It's 49. What have we done here? Chests aplenty. Spectacles. Spectacles for your spectacles. Mauve beret. Shall not be French today. Alright, let's see. Alright. I think I need to...
Lumos.
And like this, and run across. Like that. Looks like there's something over there too. Where did I see that other chest? Is that beyond this door? Some stuff over here. Oh, that was the Wiggenwell potion one.
Revelio.
That's that one.
Lumos.
Oh wait, can't do that yet. Oh, okay. Interesting. Wonder if that'll hit from there.
Lumos.
There we go. That was pretty cool.
The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus.
I have a feeling the closer I get to that, something's gonna pop out.
Revelio.
What do you guys think? You think something's gonna pop out too?
The dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this. Better show this to Lodgok. There must be some sort of mechanism for this door.
Like there's something on those walls. There's two over there.
Confringo.
So...
Revelio.
all of it? What else can I light up? And or hit, for that matter.
Confringo.
does it look like those are shining?
Revelio. Confringo.
Wait. That doesn't do anything.
Confringo.
Why would that be lit up? That takes out the fire. That may be what I have to do? Put the fires out? All the fires out, maybe? Looks like all the other ones are out.
Revelio.
Oh, except for that.
Revelio.
I can't interact with any of those.
Confringo.
I don't know if that has to be somewhere or what. I don't think any of these have to be lit.
Confringo.
I don't see anything else other than that would need to be lit. Maybe...
Confringo.
Don't look like it. What do we do here?
Confringo.
See, because it doesn't look like I can light any of that. Did that do something? I don't think it did.
Confringo.
Oh. Dirt. Hey, bruh.
Lodcock, the sarcophagus has been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn, they got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
That's fine.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock.
I wonder if I could have
To
actually
think
gotten
those
help.
wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
Recover the helmet from...
Revelio.
I kind of feel like I should be using that one spell, the one that makes y'all sneaky like. Yeah, maybe I should. I turned it into a sheep. Pretty harmless now, ain't he? I heard more, but I don't see more.
Revelio.
Then down here. What in the...
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Let's get this over.
That was creepy. Did anybody else see that? I wonder if I can do stupefy on these idiots.
Plenty of spoils in Cambridge. Never disappoints. I hope you have your affairs in order. Incendio! Expulso! I've seen better. What are you doing? You will.
That was close.
I did it. And an Ashwinder, no less.
Confringo.
What is that? Interesting. Like that warping thing from
Revelio.
it's like that warping thing from BioShock. That's what that reminds me of.
Revelio.
Interesting. Very interesting. Not 100% sure what this is. Dark Arts Battle Arena. Fight waves of enemies in this battle arena with the unforgivable curses of Vada Kedavra, Imperio, and Crucio, as well as Blasting Curse, Confringo. In addition to their unique, devastating effects, unforgivable curses break through all shield charms. How about we mark that as a later thing? Wait, what was that? Wait.
This place has seen better days.
Where is that telling me to go? Is it telling me to go this way? Some kind of ancient magic here. That just reminds me of that just reminds me of the Zelda thing. Okay. It looks like in order to open that, I need to do that. Hold on. What is that? Oh, okay. Do I need these bones for anything? I'm kind of wondering if I can put those bones in like the coffin. That was creepy. That was interesting. Ugh. Want some dead stench, eh? What's this got to do with it?
Shame I didn't have an audience for that one.
Discover ancient magic hotspots and complete their challenges to increase your ancient magic meter capacity. Huh. What is that?
Levioso.
Oh. I might be able to climb up that. Ugh. Maybe I should Accio it over here. Oh. Dang.
Levioso.
So, how do I get out of here? Probably got something to do with I got all those out. Oh. It's like from before. Dang it. Need to bring them over here. Look at that. Ah, God. Creepy. Bone staircases and such.
Revelio.
Ugh. Alright. And it wants me to go through all that junk.
Revelio.
Up inside these trunks. I almost fell. All them spiders. The chest over there too, over in the corner. Oh, there's a lot of those bad boys.
There they are, the Ashwinders.
crop.
Release her!
Incipient! Gotcha! Ha! As if you could... Expulso! Now just finish.
You'll have to fight him for here.
Let it display. Cost us our ransom. We had that Merlin woman till you showed up, cane flapper. Rookwood's conductive, aren't we?
Stop sticking around like a billy.
Dang it. Come on. There we go.
From above. What are your thoughts on electricity? Expulsion! You want to play like that, do you? Try dodging this lot. Might want to look up. Expulsion!
No deal believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself.
Can't carry any more Wiggenweld potions. Oh. Like I would need any Wiggenweld potions.
Revelio.
Ah, here we go. I knew there was something that troll would have left me.
Yes.
I got an update on one of the professor's assignments. That was good. Taking all those dudes by myself. I didn't even need no help.
Revelio.
Cruelty. Interesting. Where was that chest at? Just over here? What's that Wiggenweld potion?
That's it.
This is for Rookwood.
Oh, great.
Ah, how delightful.
Potato. Fringo. Is that best to
How do I
Fringo.
do that one?
You're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you? That was a mistake, my friend.
Potato.
You can't hold out forever.
Confringo.
You're going to regret that. You've made a grave mistake.
Okay, I just noticed that.
I know your kind. You weaken quickly.
I think not. Confringo. You always disorder. Confringo.
Gotcha.
Revelio.
A lot of dead stench, man. Wait, what's that? Oh, it's a Wiggenweld potion down there. Interesting.
Revelio.
What's that? Huh. I don't know what that is.
Oh, you're wasting your time with her, friend. I've seen her show more effect on your horse.
Like a harp. There's another one down there too. Huh. Oh, it's one of those. Okay. We'll come back to that one. Go to our map.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
Got your helm, bruh.
I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile. Remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you.
That seems kind of sketchy.
We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Because he said his search, so... Hey, how you doing? You lurking too? You doing what I'm doing? Got you tabbed up there?
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
Got some more stuff in our inventory. That was the artifact. And then we got the Stench of the Dead. Oh yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting that we have combat goals. I defeated 9 out of 20 of those. 2 out of 10, 12 out of 20 for the Dark Wizards, 23 out of 40 for Spiders. I defeated another Troll. Got some Troll bogeys. 9 out of 10 for Dueling Feats. Solved 6 Merlin trials. Pop 5 sets of balloons. Collect all traces from 2 ancient magic hotspots. That's 1 out of 2. So if I find another ancient magic hotspot and I collect the traces, I should be good on that. What's the outpost? Adelaide, please forgive me for the sudden request, but might I speak with you if not heard from something? critical role in quite some time. I've been beside myself. Could you meet me in the courtyard? Professor Weasley says, please meet me. Oh, okay, here we go. Now that you've attended Beast class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Cool. That was the only letter for her, right? Sebastian's got another letter for me. As I mentioned, my sister and Mrs. Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on our promise to visit her with me. I'm headed to Feldcroft soon, so I look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites. Oh, this is gonna give us more quests too, isn't it? Ugh, God. Those things are so creepy. Huh. That troll almost looked like he had hair. Still need the puffskin fur. Which, if I go visit Deke, I might be able to get that. To deal with, with the magical beast, because I think he's supposed to give you a suitcase for that, in that regard. This. Decorated ornamental stand. Got that one. I think that was it for those. Yeah. Got more gear. Which I don't think the gear will do much, but I do still need to go back to Deke anyway to reveal those, so... Takes it down to 42, that one takes it up to 48. Huh. That's weird. Gold-rimmed hexagonal spectacles. Spectacular! Spectacles for the ages. That one's unidentified. What did we get over here? Wow, we got a lot of clothes. 48, 36. Got some hats too. Can't wear that one yet, and that one's unidentified. Now we got that other outfit, so what is it? Like a dark outfit. This one? Probably. Okay. Oh, so many quests. Gonna meet Sebastian at Feldcroft. I don't think it gives me much for a reward. This one gives me conjuration spellcrafts, the elf, the knapsack, and the loom. Deke wants to teach me how to use the knapsack to rescue magical beasts. I gotta get the mandrake. Still need to practice flying. I gotta get the thunder brew potion, which when I go meet Deke, I should have the stuff for that now. And attend a divination class during the day. Talk to Soroyan and the 3 broomsticks. Gotta talk to Adelaide Oaks. Okay, so let's go do the 3 broomsticks, and then we'll go talk to Adelaide. Actually, I need to go back in there. Da 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 da.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Alright. Let's go see what she wants in the broomsticks. Wonder if I can set that tree on fire. I probably shouldn't. That would be bad.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion, an ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends.
Oh, she used
You're
to pass
welcome
notes
to
in
take
class.
a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It might
It
have
would mean
secrets
the
or a map
world
or
to
something.
me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
I think I've actually been to that hamlet. No, I haven't. That means I gotta either fly there or walk there. Dang, I can't use my broom right here. I have to get out of town before I can use my broom.
Work as hard as me.
The heck was that? Wait, something in there, over there. You
You'll
look
see it
pretty
was a
shady.
mistake parting ways with me.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes, and no,
He looks like
it
one of
is
those
not.
back
I'm
alley
plotting a sort of
shady dudes
revenge
that opens
against
up
my
his vest and has
ex-business
like
partner,
tons of watches.
a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with.
Kind of seem
I'll
volatile.
show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work.
If I help him, maybe he'll give
Supercilious
me some of the stuff
fool,
I need.
He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacula in particular?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing 2 snidgets with 1 stone.
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit. And I can get my business going minus any competition.
Seems too good to be
You
true.
said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
I'll get the venomous tentacula for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar. This must be it.
Can add thievery to my list. I know you guys want to. I know you guys are making a list of all the bad things I do because I'm a Slytherin. Not all
This
Slytherins
must
are
be the
bad, though.
cellar. Now, to find that venomous tentacula. Revelio. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
I need to wait until he goes over here. What it?
Revelio. Where is that venomous tentacula?
Don't see nothing, sir. A dark flat cap.
Revelio.
See the venomous tentacula. Some spiders. Guess this gives you a chance to take out the spiders. At least I'm getting XP doing this.
Revelio.
How come I can't grab that one?
Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes.
Maybe that's why I can't get it. There. Yeah, that was why I couldn't get it.
Revelio.
I feel like there's more spiders over this way.
Revelio.
Like he's in that other room now.
Hello, Amora. Revelio.
Oh, there's something else over in this corner. Why can I not pick that up? Shit. Almost got caught.
Revelio.
Ooh, that was close. Go ahead, say it. We did something evil. We deserve the evil laugh. Better hurry up before dude finds out all his crap's gone.
Completed that errand for me yet?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's.
Thanks.
Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright future.
Oh, I got herbologist gloves. And I completed a side quest and got 500 gold. Huh. That was interesting to say the least. I said we were gonna go do that one. And I need to get out of town so I can use my broom. level locked. Betcha I'll be in the news now. Student steals venomous plant. We go down this way. Where is this thing leading me? Take me out of Hogsmeade, thank you.
Not much of a bad
Alright, can I use my broom now? No. Why now? No. Still not out of Hogsmeade. Oh, there's a page. I need to put Accio back on there so I can get that. Yeah. 23 out of 25. Not bad. 2 more.
Revelio.
There, now I should be able to use my broom. No? There we go. Ah, such a nice ride. Another one of those Merlin trials. Might as well take these balloons out while I'm at it. No. Oh, I missed one. Take out that last balloon. Looks like I can...
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
This. Dug bog sighting, be careful.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Eh. Excuse me.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
I want to look inside the stuff. Is that a wand handle that I just got? That's pretty. All that stuff is level locked. We got another hat. That one's level locked, and that one doesn't do much. Okay. They're level 21. I still have talents to do. for our collections. We got another wand handle, and we got more clothes. Dragonhide herbologist gloves. Okay. I want to see what those dragonhide gloves look like, actually. Not better than what I was wearing. Oh yeah, we have already been in the town's place. We were waiting for level 22. Lolly's venomous tentacula. The Dugbog warning.
Revelio.
There's one right outside here. Where was it? Oh, there it is. Found it.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
How much you want to bet she's going to give me another quest?
I couldn't help it over here. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. Simply at my wit's end.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
St. Mungo's, I think, is
the
a hospital.
entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. No,
That's an interesting
we
name.
are standing
Bardolph.
firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
I am unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse.
Aw,
Please
she's
be
thinking about
cautious.
me.
We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
I could use some gold.
Seems as though
I think
things
that
are
other
getting
person
worse.
is
Let's be honest.
somewhere over here. I need to go back to that one quest and not this one. That way. Finish one before I start another,
Bardolph
just in case.
Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh! Dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I have a lot of those.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk clumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
I have a lot with me.
Thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk clumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk clumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
I mean, I could replenish my supply, but, I mean...
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in...
Excuse me, did you say something about a Bardolph Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
So she gave me more information about Ranrock's loyalists.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself.
I wonder if that's the guy I saved from the spiders.
Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
Yes? What about?
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little about your brother's disappearance.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She mentioned dark magic, and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
That's true.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
And what do you have for sale?
Let me see what you got. Maybe she has a Thunderbrew potion.
Where are you? I'll not give up hope.
Mongrel fur, stench of the dead, spider fangs.
Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Mind yourself, beyond our borders. Ranrock's loyalists have taken hold here.
Get rid of some of my wares. She has the coin. I have the wares. Okay. Does she have anything else? No.
Thank you for passing through.
Revelio.
Ranrock's loyalists are not to be underestimated.
Alohomora.
Doing this with that guy watching me from behind. Okay, there's one.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio.
So, what is this place? Where am I? I am in Upper Hogsfield. Upper Hogsfield. There we go. Okay. So I'll come back there during nighttime at some point and get that.
Revelio.
Booze. That one's behind the house.
No need for sleeping draft for me.
This looks intriguing.
Crimson Quidditch gloves. Let's see. That's taking me down that way. I could have sworn I already discovered what happened to him. But it also says that it's down near the forest. There's an ancient magic hotspot over there too. North Ford Bog. Nope. I wanted to go to quests and put that one quest back on. So many quests. Now where do I need to go from here? Thing down there. The treasure vault. Another treasure vault. Field guide pages. There's a hidden field guide page over here too.
Revelio.
I didn't know you could lock onto the field guide pages like that.
I'd take up herbology if it didn't involve so much gun.
I need to go back into this house because there was that box that was sitting down there in the corner. Oh, it's a magical painting. Very magical. Let's see.
Revelio.
Dancing around cows. Weirdos. Then down there. And here too. Dangerous. Yes, yes, yes. Destruction of property. Secret Solver's Hat. I did get more gloves. Secret Solver's Hat. Smashing. That one. That's the one I had on. Let's see. What do we want to do now?
Revelio.
Okay, so there's one down there, and then there's some up here. This. Can I go in this? How do I get in there? Jump? No.
Revelio.
Oh, hey. It's a field guide page. There's something else over here, though. Oh, it's right there. It's down. And one up. How do I get those? I guess we'll find out later. I don't know where this bog is, though. Find and enter the cavern.
I should investigate.
Should I? Should I investigate?
Revelio.
Investigators now? Yeah, that thing seems further than I want to go. Oh, hey. That was pretty cool. Got some mongrel fur from that. How do I...
Nothing to poach an errand sure except spiders.
Okay, so we did level up. So now I can do some of those talents that I wanted to do. Let's see. Defeating cursed enemy restores some of your health. Must be able to cast a Vajra. Killing enemy with that kills all cursed enemies. Stupefy. Belliarmus. Blood Curse. .22 is a required level that I need to unlock the transformation that I need to unlock Descendo. Stupefy deals direct damage on impact. Perfect Protego releases a damage blast that breaks enemies. What was in stealth? Terrificus Totalis emanates area of effect that can impact nearby enemies, so I could do more than one enemy with that one. What was the rumor requirement one? Venomous Tentacula attacks deal additional damage, break shields, duration of the focus potion. This is the Thunder Brew Pumps. I have the Venomous Tentacula. What was it that I wanted to get? Enduring Curse. Cursed effect remains on an enemy for a longer period of time. The Disarming Curse. Stunning Curse. Blood Curse. Dealing damage to a cursed target. To all cursed targets. Is that an actual curse itself, or is that something else? Glacius Mastery. I kind of wanted that one. Definido, cast a slice. Gotta be able to use Definido for that. Barda, gotta be able to use Barda for that. Curse Sapper. Restore some of your health. I mean, that would come in handy. With this one. Because we do have to use the Venomous Tentacula, so. Oh, posture check. AMG about to play Call of Duty, but I got you tabbed and I'm gonna be here lurking. Sweet. Thank you, I appreciate it. Ugh, I needed that posture check. Thank you. Alright, let's see. We got a lot in our collections that I haven't looked at. I think this was a painting. And then this one was something from Hogsmeade. There, right there. Pumpkin Fizz.
Revelia.
How do I get over there? Should I use my broom?
I shan't be having none of your nonsense. Leave me like that again and you'll soon find yourself with now for poachers at your back.
Oh, I could have just gone down that way.
Revelia.
The poacher tracker. What was this one? Oh, that's Expelliarmus.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft. Admirable trick.
That's dead! Levian, you could be judging with your shield on, sweetheart! Confringo! Potato!
I'll get that goblin health back. Hopefully by...
Oh, what's the light go out of your eyes? Did I hurt you?
You dare slay one of my own! You will fall!
I suppose I could change my spells now that I'm not trying to hide. An animagus. Huh, that was interesting. I haven't come into a lot of animagus. What was that? Do I still need to fight that animagus?
Revelio.
I see them down there. We're just gonna run in head first. Gotcha.
Betting on the dragon fight was
What is seeing us though?
If the air is cool, it always takes longer.
Who sees me? Are they gonna get close enough for me to attack them? Oh, they're down there.
What have you done?
Revelio. Levioso. Confringo.
That was pretty cool. Okay, let's go back up this way. Creepy undead dude. Not what I wanted to see out here.
Revelio.
I didn't grab this one.
Confringo. Levioso. Levioso. Confringo.
Because that wasn't creepy at all. No. Goat's not creepy. Level locked.
Revelio.
Does that look like a face to you? That looks like a face to me. I wonder what they're doing out here with all this. Laceration.
Revelio.
Anything I missed? Just all that stuff down there that I've already gotten a few times. I want to get that. Can I wand sling while on my broom? No, not.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Spottle mentioned.
doesn't look very promising. It looks rather creepy.
Serona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more hall clumps while I'm there. Revelio. Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. Ah, that's all the hall clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio.
What's that?
Confringo!
A blam. I feel like I need to go up that way. Ooh, that's creepy.
Lumos.
I'll keep those nasty things away from me.
Lumos.
Get off my chest. Ugh, God, I hate those plants.
Revelio.
There's something else in there.
Lumos.
No?
Revelio.
Almost fell.
Revelio.
Oh, so creepy.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Confringo! Lumos! Potato!
Dang, that was close. I forgot how to spell. Dang it. Yeah.
That was a close one.
For the boogies.
Revelio.
Man, it was close. I fell right into the middle of a troll den.
Revelio.
I want that one. Look at the fish swim away from me.
Revelio.
Making sure I'm not forgetting anything. I feel like I did forget something over here though.
Lumos.
Freaky. God, this cavern's creepy. Make way. Wait, what was that?
Revelio. Lumos.
Thought I missed something there for a second. Almost got my butt bit. Probably keep Lumos on there.
Revelio.
Alright, where were we going now? That way.
Confringo. Revelio.
Oh, there's a bunny down here. The most dangerous creature of all. The rabbit. Missing that pork lump up there. Squirrels! Follow the squirrels. We'll be safe.
Revelio.
That's one of her letters.
This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back.
I feel like I'm missing something. I was missing some stuff. It was all the way up there, so how do I get to that? Oh well. Alright.
Revelio.
Doesn't look like there's really anything dangerous down here. I say that and then I speak too soon. A unicorn den. That's kind of cool. That bandit camp is one of those ones that I needed to take down. Oh wait, I needed that one. That was the Hogsmeade map.
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
One of the letters mentioned Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch.
That means she went after the snitch.
Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Woohoo! 9 out of 10. What other quests we got in here? Oh, we did challenges. Oh, it's combat challenge. That's right. 18 out of 20. 13 out of 20. 29 out of 40. We defeated another troll. 7 out of 20 for mongrels. Got a gear appearance of a dueling feats. Got an officer's hat. What is this one? A Halloween pumpkin mask? Nice. Complete 20 dueling feats. Alright. What is supposed to be in here? Oh, okay, because that's because we got her box and returned it to her. That one's still level locked. I won't go into collections for now. I could probably go and sell some of the stuff that I have, though. Where's a place I can sell it at, though? Where am I heading? Let's go there. What better place to sell it than at Wizarding Wear? There's so many quests in here. I don't know how I'm gonna keep up with all of them.
Hello there. Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time.
Light herbologist hat. Huh, we do have spectacles that we need to put on. Black leather gloves. Elf-made ivory gloves. Hunter fingerless. Gold rimmed. Mauve beret. A dark flat cap. I need to put those other spectacles on. And then I can sell the ones I'm wearing now.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop.
They look so weird.
Whenever you're about.
There, now I can get rid of those.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take
and
your
as
time.
we go, we can find more. What does he have?
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Straw sun hat. Teal palmette scarf. Olive patterned robe. Gray Voyager garb. Curious silver spectacles. Embroidered formal uniform. 67, 44, 41, 43, 41. So the spring ivory scarf is 44, 69, 63.
You won't be
that
disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise.
Probably get this one. Maybe that hat and those spectacles. Let's go put them on and see if
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
Then we can get rid of everything else. Those are even creepier looking. $67, 3. What did I have on my head? Oh yeah, that's right. We had the herbologist one. Robe. The dragon hide one. Did get a new scarf. But we'll still keep our scarf on. Oh crap, now I don't remember which one I had on. Wasn't a silver, there it is. Wait, is that the one I had on? did get more clothes, right? Oh, we did. Maybe it was just for show.
Stop by whenever you're about.
And he didn't have anything that was any stronger than what we've got on, right? Brave Voyager garb, that's what
You
it
won't be
was.
disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
Right there. I still like that other one we were wearing. That one.
Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Okay.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. I've heard that our dear Clementine drew you into her butterfly escapades. Unusual girl. Still.
Okay guys, I think we're gonna go ahead and save it here and end the stream for the day. If you liked it, make sure to like, follow, and subscribe on all of our socials. We have Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Discord, and let's see, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Discord, TikTok, and I will add my Switch code and my Steam code. Everything for all of the links will be in the description. I will see you guys next time. And remember, it's dangerous to game alone. So game with me. Bye guys.